are back. It has been a minute with the homie Brownwoods TCG. What is up,
What's
bro?
good? What's good, Swab? What's good, Swab? We just chilling right now. How you been? It's been a minute.
I know, but I've been lifing,
Hey,
man. I've been lifing.
it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute, and we come back, and what's happening, bro? We got Doflamingo running the game, man. What happened?
Man, I don't know
What
what
happened?
happened. The starter deck happened. That's what happened.
Ah, you're right. You're right. The
That's
last
what
time we were
happened.
talking about the impact, and we ranked the starter decks, and I remember we had blue at the very top for obvious reasons. That
Man, that
so much
dude is
support.
terrorizing the meta, man. And
I
I ain't
know.
happy. I am not happy because I hate that matchup.
I know that matchup is crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's tough to play against, but yeah, man. Glad to see you. We got a jam-packed episode today for you guys. We're gonna be talking about the new starter decks and how they changed the meta.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about some of the most current Eggman results for some of the tournaments going on. Of course, we're gonna talk about Blue Doflamingo. How could we miss? He's like the most dominant one. He's the most dominant force right now. We gotta talk about our boy.
Ban. I'm calling for ban.
Ban watch. You think ban watch?
Nah,
Hey,
I mean,
we'll save that for the Blue Doflamingo part.
I'm a hater,
And then
bro.
of course we got to talk about some OP09 stuff. Just came out a
Mhm.
couple weeks ago. Shanks, Blackbeard, Robin, Buggy, Lim, and of course Purple Black Luffy. And then we're gonna talk about his starter deck 21 at the very end.
Yeah. So,
So yeah, man. Without further ado, what do you feel about these new starter decks? Did you pick any starter decks up? Did you buff any of your
of
current decks up or what?
course, man. You know I'm a
Okay,
red purple Luffy
that's
player,
true.
man. I'm a red purple Luffy stan, bro. So I got that purple deck, the
You got the
starter deck
pearl.
for the purple Luffy. But
What'd you add into your deck from there?
I added Usohachi, and I added. I think that's it. Usohachi. Oh, and I replaced Queen. It hurt my heart to do it, bro.
Ooh,
I
that's a staple.
replaced Queen for the Nami.
That's the OG. That's the old guard right there.
I know. I had to do it, bro. I had to. I just feel like the synergy for for synergetic purposes. It just worked better. Like the
Yeah.
with Queen, you could you have to discard two first.
No, it's
The
just on
discard.
play. Draw two, trash one.
Yeah. You trash one and then you draw two. I had it backwards. But with Nami, it's the other way around. You have to trash before you draw. So that's the
I
only
see.
downside because I like seeing all my options and
Yeah,
then
of course,
trash one. But
of
still,
course.
man, still, it's not that big of a trade off. So I got rid of the queen after I traded like almost my whole life for those SP queens.
You have SPs?
I had
Uh
a full play set of SP queens just to
and they're in the
not play
binder.
him.
They're in the binder graveyard now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I may end up selling them all, but yeah, I just had to
Damn,
do
damn,
it,
for sure,
bro. I had to do it.
for sure. Hey, you can still use the queens like in some other decks though. You just gotta get creative with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Give it life.
Nah, I'm selling it all, man. And plus, I'm trying to be more. Instead of building a bunch of decks of the same color, I'm trying to like be. So I won't be using another purple deck because I have red purple
Oh, I
Luffy.
see, I see.
So
You're gonna try to build all the colors.
yeah. It's just
Got you, got you.
too much, man. But yeah, but so that's like those are the only two cards I use from the purple starter deck. A lot of people use more, but I like those. Usohachi is a must. You have that card needs to be in every purple deck.
Pull
Like,
it up right now. Let's see what it does. I actually don't know what it does.
oh, that's the cheat code, man. It was the cheat code in '08. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Uso, this one right here. They had one in
So what we got?
OP05, but this one was trash. The one in OP05 was trash.
Oh
Um,
my God, that's broken.
hmm
2K on play if you have eight or more, which is like at any point in the late game.
Especially if you
Play
RP
him.
Luffy, that's like turn 3 or 4,
Yeah. You play him and just rest the body.
and he's a
Rest
2K counter.
pretty much rest the blocker. That's pretty good.
You need to have this, so
Who'd you replace? Who'd you replace for him? Who was your other 2K?
It was Franosuke. The
Oh, that's an easy sub. That's an
Yeah,
easy sub.
easy, and it was a rush. You know that Rush Franosuke?
Yeah, the rush one. I think like if you have 8 or more or something, you gain rush.
Yeah.
8 or
So.
more dawn.
Mm-hmm. So I replaced that. So the RP Luffy deck is just way better in '08. It gets even better in '09. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, those are the only cards I use from that starter deck. What about
Word.
you? What starter decks? What cards you been using for
I ended
your?
up
I don't even
grabbing.
know what you're playing now, man. This you just all the
Hey
rogue
man,
decks.
I just anything that's anti-meta, anything that destroys the meta decks, that's what I've been focusing on this last set.
Uh,
But pretty much, bro, like from the green star deck, I grabbed those shanks, then the 9-drop shanks on play, KO
oh,
anything that's rested.
but first of all, we gotta talk
Nasty.
about what deck you playing in the first place. Because last time we saw you on this podcast, you was doing Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So what on earth would you be using this Shanks for, man?
This Shanks right here, this monstrosity of a card is getting played directly into my Grape Dofi deck.
Uh,
Because of all of this, blue Doflamingo in the meta,
mm,
all of these 4 drops, pretty much all 4 drops, I was thinking, okay, what deck counters a deck that spams a bunch of 4 drops? And I was like, wait a minute. Birdcage traps everything that's 5 or less, 5
mm,
cost or less. So I started crafting and theorizing and seeing all these different variations of Birdcage, of Grape Dofi that I could build. I built one with like strictly Doflamingo family. I built another deck list, which I called it Super Cage, which was Supernova and with Birdcage, pretty much like Supernova
jeez.
and Doflamingo family.
Uh huh.
That was some crazy combos that I built into that deck.
Dang,
And
bro.
then I'm also I was also experimenting with this Raid Boss Shanks card in that deck as well to be able to help me with some of those bigger bodies that get stuck in Birdcage, like like Morias or
Mm.
10 cost Shank or 10 cost Aces or Yamatos, like just any big body. This helps me take care of that.
Oh
But yeah,
shit.
man, this is a super strong card. The starter deck for the green starter deck in general, it's not the greatest, but this is a very slept on card in
Yeah, I
that
think
deck.
I
I
well
think
I
so.
don't know if it's slept on. I think every green deck has this as like an option or like a tech
Yeah,
card or something like
yeah,
that.
for sure,
Maybe the
absolutely.
only good card from this
Maybe
starter.
the only good card in the whole deck, but hey, it's a great card. It's a great card.
Yeah, but
Green already has a lot of support, bro. We can't give Green too much. It's
thanks.
just like
So you
you get a little bit.
abandoned the dragon, bro? Is that what you telling me?
Now, Dragon is not abandoned. Dragon is just in the hyperbolic time chamber right now, waiting
Until the
for that
support comes.
Starter deck 21. We're gonna be unleashed.
Oh man.
Making a brand new Dragon deck called Unleash the Dragon, and that's gonna be with the new starter deck 21, with the new Zoro, maybe the new Luffy. We got new 2Ks coming in.
Mm,
OPO10, we got a bunch of options too. So right now, I'm focused on just dominating that blue Dofi matchup with my grape Dofi. But my current dragon list is still my hidden dragon.
mm,
My latest deck list. I haven't really tweaked it with any of the new stuff in starter decks or in OP09.
yeah.
I feel like it's still pretty consistent the way that I built it last, and definitely still contends with a lot of the decks, with a lot of the matchups right now. So that
True,
one's
true.
still untouched, but definitely in the hyperbolic time chamber because there is some support coming. New straw hats. You love to see it as a red player.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the only card and I think this card helped a lot of the green decks. Especially like the win. You
Hmm.
see like a lot of green decks that won tournaments they run this card.
Right,
Um,
right.
but as for the starter deck, the green starter deck on a whole trash. But
Yeah.
I started playing
All right, let me.
Katakuri, man.
Oh, you have
Mm-hmm.
with the new star deck support,
I only use the
the
big
big
moms though,
moms.
just the big mom, just
Yeah,
the
it's
discard.
a nasty card.
Mm-hmm.
I actually added that big mom into my red yellow sabo. Pretty nasty. It's nasty in there.
Oh.
Nasty in there, bro.
I mean, but Katakuri is still trash though in this meta. He's not. He's not. He
You think so?
just. It's hard for him to compete. It's a
Yeah.
very casino type. You have to get lucky. You have to draw
Yeah.
your cards if you don't see your big moms and and then he's so slow. Like Doflamingo just smothers him, man.
Yeah. But this is another gem that came out of the starter decks. Super good card, especially in regular Sabo because it's already at a 7K. It's like you could already put it on top of your life.
Yeah.
Um, Amazing. Nasty ability too. Sucks that it has no counter, but it's the price you have to pay for having such a broken ability.
Yeah. And then the black. I think the best deck other than blue was the black, the smoker
Oh
deck.
yeah, Smoker. Oh man,
I
that
love
Toshigi is
that. I thought I would hate all
yeah, that
navy
Toshigi is
black cards,
crazy.
but man, it's crazy how one card makes a difference. It made
Yeah.
Smoker good, and then Sengoku. Oh
Mm-hmm.
man.
I was playing a
Oh
matchup against my friend who plays Smoker, and I had an ACOS kid on the field, and he just hit me with that Toshigi trash.
man.
And I think I had a Rocinante also on the field, and it's like if Rocinante's ability blocker says if your
Yup.
arrested card would be KO'd, you could sideline this card instead, or trash
Yeah,
this card
but
instead.
he's
But
like,
this
nah,
ability
we
is
trash
trash.
it.
We trashing you. Called me trash
Sabo,
in my face, bro.
Sabo is not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Not a
Yeah,
problem.
exactly. This card is a problem, and it has counter too.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty.
Bro, so you basically you mulliganing for this card. If you're a
Oh, for
smoker,
sure.
you need. Oof.
If you're a smoker and you see two of these, you're pretty much in a very commanding position. If you see
Man.
one, you can still dance a little bit, but if you see two of these,
Yeah.
it's hard. If you see three, it's a wrap.
Man. But yeah, I love playing Smoker. Smoker's been the only deck that I've been playing other than RP Luffy, and
Oh,
it's
nice.
it's been a fun time. I built the black starter deck Luffy one, but it's not as fun as Smoker, man.
Yeah.
Like the troll factor is on 100, bro.
5 life leaders they just feel so good.
Yeah, bro. But I think that's all the starter decks, right? Red. Well, there's red, but
Well, I
I
think
don't know.
we're both purposefully leaving out probably the best one. Let's run it, man. Pull up that Marshall D teach. Pull it up, yeah. We'll, we'll save the best for last. We'll save the best for last. We have to talk about the best starter deck.
You
Yeah,
mean
man.
the blue?
The blue one, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You mean the this trash
Yeah, man.
Ben?
This card got a whole. I mean, this deck got a whole lot of support. This is one of the main weapons that he got.
Ben. Well, actually,
Yeah,
no,
this
no.
this card's nasty.
You don't gotta ban
It
it, but it's a double-edged sword. You know why?
Why?
Because even though it works for Dofi, it also works against Dofi. Because you're basically giving away your resources just to use this card. Like, look, you have to place one card from your hand at the top of your deck and then give out the two rested down cards to your leader or one of your
Right.
characters, right? So you're basically getting rid of counter from your hand. At the end of the game, he has nothing to defend with, especially if you're like an aggro deck or
Right.
So you basically
Mhm.
if you're Dofi and you're dependent on this teach to to work for you. You got to keep every turn putting a card from your hand to the top of your deck.
Right. I
And
didn't think about it that way. You're right.
yeah, so I've won games like that because they put the card at the top of their deck, and they die because of it because they're giving up resources.
Yeah.
So you have to just kill them fast if you're Dofi. If you're using this teach, you have to kill them fast. A lot of people leave this card out because of that. So, but I still hate it. You like,
Yeah.
It's
It's tough.
annoying,
It's tough.
bro.
It's annoying because he's pretty much getting a free leader ability every turn that this guy stays on the field.
Yeah.
There are ways to get rid of it, right? It's a 2 cost. Black
Mm-hmm.
can get rid of it pretty easily. It's also 3K. You can get rid of it by KOing it too, with a bunch of different cards. But
Yeah.
very annoying card. Also want to put a spotlight on the Ball
I
Hancock
was
that we
just
missed in
gonna
the deck.
talk about that, man.
The real MVP. This is for you.
Oh,
This is for you. This is the MVP right here.
This card,
It is a four cost blocker, 6K, so it's blocking every 5K attack and on play.
it does
Uh,
so much. It's a
it does so
searcher,
much, bro. Just look at that
blocker.
paragraph.
Oh my god.
Searcher, blocker, and Dawn recycle.
Oh my
Nasty.
goodness, man. Who thought
So,
of this card?
some sicko, bro. Some
Oh,
sicko
bro.
thought of this one right here.
Oh man, but yeah, those two cards make Dofi a problem.
Yeah,
Plus,
bro.
uh,
Playing Jinbei into this, look at top three, and to set up your leader ability for that turn or for the following turn, like
mhm,
it just keeps the Dofi engine going.
yeah,
Is the main thing because particularly Dofi, like prior to this, he really only had like the Perona to be able to look at his top. I think maybe like the X Drake people were running it in the past, but like he was pretty limited on like ways to uh look at the top of his deck,
mhm,
and this just pretty much gives him like three things in one card. The
yep,
like if this card had counter, like that would just be crazy. But they
ban it,
had enough for it somehow. They had
yep.
enough for it somehow.
And then is the Law starter deck or is that O9?
Um,
You know which
no,
one? The bounce one.
the
Yeah.
bounce, is it the one at the very top? The right there next to the leader.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro. This one is
ST17.
this starter deck is so busted.
Yeah.
Oh man, bro.
Bounce any forecast. Nasty. You can play this, bounce your Jinbei back to hand, and then
Or
bounce the forecast on the opponent.
bounce your
Like it's just
Sengoku back to search
bounce
for
your
some. Oh
Sengoku,
man.
bounce your Boa back. Like
Bounce
it's
the
this card's
Teach
disgusting.
back. Bro,
Bounce a 2K back.
man.
You got options. Why every card in this card deck have a freaking paragraph on it, bro? Come on.
They
Every
really, I don't know who is a
every
Dofi stan at Bandai, but they really wanted Dofi to be good.
I know, man. Every card got a freaking essay on it with all the abilities that they have.
Oh man, but
But anyways, pretty much at the end of the day, we want to say that this is the best starter deck, and you see it in the results.
yeah,
If you want, we could jump over to check out some of the decks that are topping, and
most
you know,
recently, let's see, we got this is '08. Well, 8.5 obviously to include the starter deck.
yeah, 8.5 was starter deck.
Obviously, Dofi won.
Dofi won. We did see a lot of yellow black Luffy's. We got
Mm-hmm.
Lucci, Bonnie, Nami, Luffy, Smoker. We got a Marco in the mix. Katakuri in the mix. That one sliver. But
Yeah.
yeah, let's take a look at that winning Dofi just to
Oh
see
man,
you know
let's see. Basically, the
yeah.
starter deck, the starter deck.
Yes, there it is right there.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look at all. Oh man, look
All
at
the
all the
search.
utility.
So
Then they
much.
run the pudding tool,
The pudding is nasty.
and then what do you call it? The
The jo-
EV.
the Jozu Tech is nasty too. That car is really, really good.
Yeah, you got two bouncers here with the Law and the Jozu.
And then you got Kaido Raid Boss, and then the Gravity Blade that needs to be looked at, man. And
And the
you need to look.
Diable Jambe here, the blue Diable Jambe.
You need to take a hard look at this card, Bandai. With how strong Dofi is, like you guys gotta do something. I won't tell you what you gotta do, but you gotta do something.
But I heard
You gotta do.
a lot of decks don't run this card anymore. Well, obviously that's why them decks ain't winning, but and that's why
They
this
ain't
one won.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but a lot of them they feel like they're too greedy. That's what it is. They too greedy. They want to have everything in their deck, so you can't cut Gravity Blade, man. Gravity Blade is too
Yeah.
important.
Off life too, like the trigger's cracked too, right?
Yep. The
What
trigger's
is it?
pretty good. The trigger is, I think it's cost 5 cost, is it? Hold on, let me look at.
Bot deck of 5?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, man. It's nasty. Yeah.
Trigger, yeah, cost 5 or less.
Trigger bottom of 5. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
$2 for this card for an event. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And then you got but the only thing that makes me happy with but I guess I may be jumping ahead with this is because of the buggy. Buggy hard counters Dofi. But
Oh, he does.
mm-hmm, which is so hilarious to me. Like he hard counters Dofi so bad that it's possible that you could run Dofi out of the meta.
Hmm.
No, this one is ST13 one.
Yeah.
Put the
Looks
Dofi
like it was.
Luffy out there.
Yeah, it looks like it was a Nell versus Luffy yellow matchup
Yeah.
in the finals. Well, I don't know if it was finals because
But
sometimes
Dofi
the
won third and fourth place. So let's see why he lost. He only runs two
no
gravity blades and one
that's why you lost, bro.
You need more gravity blades.
You're only running two of the most broken card in blue, bro. That's why you lost. That's why this guy lost.
Dang, bro. The fourth place one. No gravity blades.
No gravity blades. Come on. And then y'all wondering why you guys aren't topping. You guys are not using the most broken card in the format.
A lot of dopies.
Especially in the mirror. Like imagine in the mirror, bro. Like you just eat out of here.
They trying to find an excuse not to play gravity blade, and that's why they sacrificing their wins.
Yeah, for real.
But segueing into actually let's look at the what is it? Oh yeah, how they were doing on the
What you want to look at?
Just out of curiosity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dofi, number one.
Look at the 5,000 matches. Damn.
Fail. Are you kidding me? All these top tier fiends, man. Then you got Rob Lucci, number 2.
It's the wave, man. It's the wave right now. Everyone's on the Dofi wave.
My boy RP Luffy.
This was hot.
On here.
This was popping.
Mm-hmm. But at least Smoker's on there.
I'll tell you what though, Grape Dofi isn't on there, but he beats Blue Dofi 10 out of 10 times. I'll tell you that much. PSA, if you are running into a Blue Dofi multitude in your locals, grab my Super Cage deck list, Grape Dofi, and I promise you will not lose another game. Yeah. I can't say anything about the black matchups. I can't say anything about the Smoker matchups or the Lucci matchups. You know, you're on your own on that one.
But you will not lose to Blue Dofi.
You will not lose to Blue Dofi if you play my Birdcage deck.
Yeah, man. But now I guess moving on to 09.
Yes, let's get it, man. Let's get it. 09 just dropped recently. Mm-hmm. Shanks, Blackbeard, Robin, Buggy, Lim, and Luffy. And the mangas have been dropping. The Wanteds have been dropping. I've been seeing people pull crazy stuff at my pre-releases. I actually went to one last week. And in my pre-release, bro, I got the 10-drop Shanks and the 10-drop Blackbeard.
Oh shoot! Pack. I have
pretty good.
5 booster boxes that I still need to open.
Okay.
09.
Waiting for that video.
Hell yeah, man! So I'm excited and also nervous because I need some cards out of there.
Hey, you gonna hit something with 5? You gonna hit something?
Yeah, man.
Just let me know if you hit that Robin leader because I'm lucky trying to cook with that.
Alright, for sure. But this card right here is the hard counter to Dofi.
Okay.
Did you see that?
Explain
game?
it.
Let me see. I'll show you right now why. It's because of one card and one card specifically.
All right, yeah, let me see it.
It is
the buggy, it's that the promo
buggy promo.
It's right there, bottom right.
Yeah, this one right here. This card single-handedly. The match is so uncomfortable to watch.
Oh, it was on stream? It was like at a tournament?
Yeah, it was the official Bandai tournament.
Oh my god, I gotta watch that video.
And the Blue Dofi could not play at all. And the buggy just ran over him.
So this character cannot attack. If your leader is buggy, all characters at the cost of 3
all or characters
4 can't attack. On play up to one cross skill type character with the cost 6 or less
This card is
from
so
your hand.
busted, bro.
So it's a double play
Yep.
and like a lockdown for Blue Dofi. So he could
Just
only attack with Peter and
just
Jozu
just imagine, man. Like
and
the
Kaido.
Dofi, he did his combo. Oh, I did Jinbei into another bow or whatever. Turn and then the next turn you do another Jinbei. He has like 4 cards on board. You put this buggy on the board.
Good luck.
That board is useless. They can't attack, and that's why that I didn't want to say it before because I didn't want to spoil the reason why this is a counter to Dofi. That's why
Yeah.
people are getting rid of Gravity Blades because they need to have Red Rocks to get rid of this buggy. So,
I
because
see, I
Gravity
see.
Blade can only do 6 or less,
Right.
and this is a 7. Just one short of the holy
But
number, man.
I'm reading the effect. It says if your leader is buggy, all characters with a cost 3 or 4. Is
All
that
the
including
cause.
yours?
Yep.
That's your characters too?
Wait. Yeah, all characters. But then Buggy doesn't have any characters.
All of Buggy's is like 5 or higher, right? Or like
Yeah,
all of his
because
main bodies.
because they
Gotcha.
run the Croc. That's like
Yeah.
and then you're
And
running the 10 drop Buggy. You're
and
trying.
already off this guy, you're playing a 5,
Yep.
right? Oh no,
A
cost 6 or
6.
less.
A 6.
Damn.
So
Okay.
it's a good spot, man. But the Dofi, he just had to sit there and wait to lose. Like he was like, "Is the game over yet?" like what do I do?
Next. Good. You deserve that, Blue Dovey players. Finally, we get an answer. This is the type of stuff I like to see.
But the only good thing is like Buggy isn't a popular leader, so not a lot of people
Right.
play him. So Dofi's still running rampant out here.
Got you.
We need a savior.
Well, time to move on to the next leader, Shanks. Shanks got it going on right now.
Mm-hmm. I predict that he's gonna fall off towards the end.
You think so?
Yeah. Because people.
You want me to tell you why? Yeah. You want me to tell you why Shanks is so good?
Why?
I mean it's pretty self-explanatory, but maybe people don't understand why. Pretty much, when you think about a red leader, what do you think about? You think about like aggression, right? You think about like I'm at your throat, rushing you down early game. There is no late game. I'm ending the game early.
Right.
That's what people think about red. With this Shanks leader, what his ability does is it's on opponent's attack minus 1k to your opponent's leader or character.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that do? It means that first attack on 3 Dawn when your opponent swings 5k to life, you can block it for free.
Yep.
Right? And you're a 5 life leader. So that prolongs your game state and like lets you get into the late game because you could probably block another attack, right? You minus 1k and then do like a 1k counter.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps you healthy and it lets you get to the late game. It lets you get to 10 Dawn and still be healthy. And there's a lot of cards that you play in Shanks that are late game cards. So you drop the 10 drop Shanks, rush, give everyone minus 1k at all times.
Yeah.
You have the rush Roger, you have the 8 cost Dragon, you have all these late game cards that pretty much are not really like your conventional red deck, right? Because like when you're playing red, like I said, usually the red decks you're going for the early rush.
They're only conventional in the sense that they're aggro because they have rush.
Yeah, exactly. So like the thing with this Shanks deck is like it's a scaly red deck where really the only other scale red deck that we had in the past was Whitebeard.
Mm-hmm.
But Whitebeard was killing himself every turns, right? So this is a scaling. Give me a second. This is a scaling red deck that is staying healthy into the late game. So it's not like like Whitebeard, right? It's literally the best of both worlds. You're scaling and you're staying healthy.
Yep.
So I think that's why Shanks is so strong.
Yeah, he's strong, but like in the beginning, he's gonna run over decks. But soon people are gonna figure out how to counter him, and his wins are gonna start to drop. It happened like that in the East. Like in the beginning, Shanks was a problem, but then a lot of people didn't know how to play Blackbeard yet. Like they were trying to figure him out. Because Blackbeard, even though he's broken, you have to learn.
We haven't even started talking about Blackbeard, baby.
Man.
That's a deck that's gonna be hitting people by
Yep.
like a freaking freight truck, bro.
See this card right here? I'm putting this card in my RP Luffy. Bend back
Oh
man.
yeah, love that card.
Bend back
Love
man.
that. Yeah, we
Always.
got the other Shanks too. The on play KO at 10K.
Ooh, the one
Um,
of though. That's a tech card. That's. I think I
one
agree with
of
this. I agree with this.
yeah, and a lot of people are running that Gum Gum Red Hawk counter, 2 cost counter.
Hmm.
Pretty much how people use this is if your opponent attacks, you use leader ability to reduce their 5K body to 4K. Like if you're playing as a blue Doflamingo
Hmm.
and they have any card on the field and they swing, you minus one of the characters by 1,000. And if you have 2 Dawn up, which you usually want to leave 2 Dawn up, you use this KOs of 4K and it gives you plus 4K.
Yeah. This is
So
a good
like
event card.
really nice way to get rid of some of those bodies that blue Doflamingos be just spreading out and spamming.
Hmm. I think this is a good counter to Blue Dofi because it's one is aggro and the swings are so weak you could afford to like
Yeah,
survive until you. And plus, you got Rayleigh too. You could just
yeah,
KO, like clean the
Rayleigh's a
board, crowd
broken card,
control.
bro. Rayleigh's price has shot up, bro. I'm happy I got mine like a couple
Man,
months ago.
me
Rayleigh's
too.
expensive now.
I was
Rayleigh's
like,
expensive.
and I called it. I was running 4 ofs as Rayleigh
Yeah,
when from the beginning. I was like, y'all RP Luffy players need to have this, especially with Blue Dofi. You need to have this in your deck, but people weren't running him. I cut Dragon for art for Rayleigh.
yeah. I run Dragon and Rayleigh in my Dragon deck.
Yeah, well that makes sense though. That makes sense.
Broken, bro.
Yeah.
Scary hours.
And then the new Ace is pretty good. Started that case.
I was playing
Un-
somebody one time. I was Dragon and they're playing Vegapunk and I hit him with back to back Rayleighs into Dragon. So it was like Rayleigh, and then Dragon. Oh my god,
Dang.
that
Ugh.
shit was crazy. That was nasty hours. That was nasty hours.
Yep.
But yeah, man, Shanks seems like a pretty fun leader. I haven't personally built a Shanks deck yet. But I'm still playing around with trying to figure out if I can build a Straw Hat like Rush Shanks deck because I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen any lists run like Rush Zoro in it, but I
Nah,
feel like
you don't need that,
there's
man.
room.
You don't need that, man. Especially you have so much better cards. I mean, like and red hair cards. It's like you. There's no
Yeah.
space. Like Lucky.
Red hair.
Lucky is such a broken card,
Oh yeah. On KO another one.
man. And he's a blocker. Are you kidding me? You block and then you take
You
somebody
block
with
and
you.
you take somebody with you. Yep.
Bro. And then you got
Yeah.
Yasop, the cheaper kid. Man, that card is so good. The cheaper kid. You can only use his ability once, and kid you can use it over and over, but still, you only need it one time.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's nasty.
that gets some good stuff,
For sure.
and that's why
Got the
it came second on this list.
yeah. Yeah, Shanks is fun, dude. I've been playing around him, playing with him on Sim, just kind of getting used to him too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm trying to cook something up, something a little bit different than what we're seeing everybody play. So, um,
All right,
love Shanks.
you may crack the code, bro. You may
Hey, I
crack
mean,
it.
you said people are about to figure it out, right? So I mean, I might as
Yep,
well try to find the next thing,
they
before
will.
people figure it out.
They will, especially because you can see here. Look, Teach is fifth. Teach is fifth. You could tell that we haven't figured it out because in Japan, Teach won like 3 back-to-back Bandai
Yeah.
tournaments. First place, it's unbeatable. Meanwhile, we got
Let's
Bonnie
talk
up
about
here. Oh, what you want to talk about?
let
Talk about Teach?
let's just talk about that teach right now, man. Let's talk about this monstrosity right here.
This Teach single-handedly brought Laboon up to like disgusting prices.
I know, dude. I know. I,
Disgusting
I pulled
prices.
an alt laboon in my EV box
Ooh,
a while ago. Yeah. Yeah,
man.
man, this leader is super awkward to play against. I
Yeah,
saw this match. I think I saw it on Atrocious TCG YouTube channel. He was doing a commentary. It was Blackbeard versus Enel. And oh my god, bro. Enel didn't use leader ability once the whole game.
Why would
He
Anel even
played
agree to play that match?
Enel ended up like hard playing, like vanilla hard playing Yamato and 10 cost A's back to
Mhm.
back, like just hard play with no ability. Um, and then Enel actually ended up winning that match.
But that's how you
But
win, though. You
yeah,
have to play the vanilla cards and then
you had to
swing.
play like right,
But
and
you
then
know
yeah,
why
exactly.
the Teach lost? Because if you use your ability every single turn at the end
You're
game,
trashing,
you're
you're
gonna
trashing a card.
yeah you're gonna lose. You have to you have to know each deck like the
Mm-hmm.
back of your hand. So you have to know, okay, on this turn they're gonna play this. So
Yeah.
I don't need to use ability for that. You can have that.
Exactly.
You can
You
have
have to
that.
know the on curves. You have
Yep.
to know what cards your opponent has available with 7 Dawn, with 5 Dawn, with 4 Dawn. Is it worth for you to trash a card to negate whatever on play he's about to play?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you saving it, right? Like, are you saving it for the Yamato 9 Dawn turn or for the 10 Ace turn, right? So
Exactly. And then
maybe that's the secret, like you're saying. Like Japan sees a success, but we haven't seen it yet.
yep.
Maybe it's that discipline that
Yep.
we
You have
in
to
the West
learn.
need to learn first. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
find that discipline, know when. Pretty much like it's all matchup specific. Like
Yeah.
you're saying, you need to know the deck of your opponent. For now, you're just gonna be doing the ability every turn, and you're gonna have 0 cards in hand at the
Exactly.
end of the game.
And then if you're going against Teach, you don't want the fact that you don't have your on play to affect you. You have to be okay with playing him vanilla because it's
Right.
still a big body or a body that could do damage or get a card out. You don't need the on play. You could at the end game, yeah, the 10 drop Blackbeard is a blocker, but he could only block once. He may block for free, but he still rests
Right.
down. If you have a full board, you rest that Teach. You can
You
swing
still got
5. You
multiple
rest the Teach.
swings.
You still got all those swings and take his life, man.
Exactly. And if
But
he has 0 cards in hand, like okay, cool.
exactly.
Like I'm just gonna attack once. You're gonna block this one attack, but I still got 3 or 4. You're gonna have to let these through.
hmm With that being said, though, this leader single-handedly took Black Yellow Luffy out the meta. Like
For real?
Black Yellow Luffy is no more. Not even look at
Be-
this.
because of the on play negation or because of the leader effect negation
The
or
leader.
both.
Yeah, both.
But
Look at this. No Black Yellow Luffy in the fight
and
for
you're
the first
right.
time. The first time. None.
Damn.
In fact,
That's crazy
let's look
actually.
at the thing.
The ranked?
Yeah, let's look at the TCG ranked to see.
Take a look.
See, bro, look at this.
See if people are even
Look
playing
at
it.
Black Hill. Look at the drop. Drop all the
Damn.
way to ninth, bro. All the way to ninth.
Katakuri's getting more play.
Yeah.
Damn, that's when you know.
Because it's just his. If you can't play your all the Black Yellow Luffy stuff is on play. And then
Yeah.
if you play the Blackbeard, he can't use his ability to heal himself. Like you're at 0 life, and then what?
Yeah.
You're
I just realized like even searchers, like 1 cost searchers are like useless against Blackbeard
yeah.
if he uses his ability. But searchers like Bonnie and like like
Activate mains.
activate mains, those are some nice options right
Yeah,
there.
and
If Blackbeard starts running the meta.
I personally think it's unfair that Blackbeard gets to cheat around his ability. They gave him everything he needs. They gave him searchers. Yeah, you have to rest the card to use the ability, and you could just attack into
Yeah.
the card, but it acts as a searcher and a blocker at that point. So it's
And a
like
blocker.
they bust this. That's broken. They buffed him.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah.
even. It's not a concession. But
Yeah, for
anyway,
sure.
it is what it is. At least Black Yellow Luffy is out of the meta. I am happy. I don't ever want to see him again. But now we got to deal with Blackbeard,
Yeah, for real.
which is
I guess that's gonna be a whole new challenge on us having to figure it out. I'm surprised that Blue Dofi also um is at the top because you would think that Blackbeard negates all of his stuff too
for real. But
and leader ability.
yeah, and I think
That means that Jimbase can't hit their shit. That means that Boas can't get the top 3. You can't use leader ability. You can't hit the one drop searchers.
Yeah, but the
Kind
thing
of
is,
devastates his whole playstyle.
yeah, but like how we were saying before, the Blackbeard doesn't have to. If a good Blackbeard won't use his ability every turn, and
Yeah, you're
with
right. You're
Dofi,
right.
he can pull out a Jinbei at any moment. At any
Yeah, yeah,
moment,
yeah.
he can fill out the board. So the moment that he doesn't use his ability, Jinbei's coming out, the board is full. You're swinging. It's maybe that's how he
And,
survives.
and
Or
Blackbeard Loki like may feel pressured to use ability every turn against a
exactly,
Dofi
and
because he's scared of that Jinbei at any moment, and maybe that's what's ending up costing him at the
mhm.
end.
Also, Dofi's plays are so efficient, meaning his bodies are so cheap that he
Yeah,
can manually do a Jinbei effect and play two bodies on his 8 dawn turn, and that's two bodies on the field right there. All he needs are the swings. You
yeah.
know, by turn 4, he has a full board right there.
And he's just swinging low, like low to the ground, 5Ks.
Mm-hmm.
You block one with the 10 drop Blackbeard, but then you still gotta like answer all the other
Yeah,
ones.
so you gotta work hard as Blackbeard. Blackbeard has the tools. He has good removal though, which I also think is unfair. It's like they gave Blackbeard
Yeah,
everything. His removal is so good,
you
but
got the Laboons.
mm-hmm, and he got the docks. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. Yeah, like the docks here. Ugh, the freaking Oh, and Jesus, I forgot about Jesus Burgess.
Yeah, you got the Burgess too. The freaking the
Oh
ticking
man.
time bomb, Burgess. The ticking time bomb. It
Oh
gets
man.
stronger as the game goes on.
Oh dang. Wait,
Got the
hold up.
Jax too. Super nasty card.
Yep. Wait, hold up.
Jack's a great way to when we back and we back. All right, but yeah, man, pretty much this Burgess just be scaling in the late game. I love the Jack too in Blackbeard because like we were talking about, we have such little cards in hand. If we're using leader ability, we need ways to get cards back.
And
And
it's
what
an
better way?
activate main.
And it's an
Oh
active main. And what better way to, destroy a card on your opponent's field and draw a card at the same time. So
man. But,
broken ass card, Loki.
but believe me, in 2 or 3 weeks, Blackbeard's gonna find his way up as people start to figure him out. I'm super
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
surprised Bonnie won this.
Let's take a look at that list.
What new sucker?
Doflamingo package, baby.
Oh,
Got the Cavendish,
the
got the
carrot.
kid,
See, look at this. The
Shanks.
Shanks.
There it
The
is.
Shanks from the starter deck. The Dofi. They're running every green card.
Wait, scroll up. Aoki might have all the cards needed to build this one right here.
Dang, bro.
Might have to take this one out for a test spin.
Dang,
That one looks kind of
this
nice.
Scratch Man of Pooh, the OG.
The OG.
Well, not OG, it's EB01, but you know, this still came out a while ago. Both baby fives, the killer.
They got both searchers that are active in main, so this kills Blackbeard low key.
Yeah, this one's the OG too.
Yeah,
Oh
because
wow.
you could play that off kid. You could play the other Sante off kid.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's why
Uh,
they played this Shanks too, because Blackbeard is such an activate main leader. The Shanks just low key just kills whatever you got.
yeah,
Oh, you could also play the Shanks after the Blackbeard blocks, which
yeah. But I mean,
is
but like you can't really do his ability if you're negated by Blackbeard, anyways,
oh yeah, that's
right?
true. That's true. But this end
Kind of got to
game,
time it. You kind of got to time it perfectly.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. I mean, even like the 9 Zoro, like
Oh
yeah, you got a 10, yeah, you got a 12K blocker, but you about to catch these hands 3 times.
yep, and Blackbeard can't
Activate
stop this.
activate main 3 times, baby. Let's get it. It's nasty.
Only
I can see
blocker
what.
can't
Yeah,
stop this.
I can see why this Bonnie won because this
Mm-hmm.
is a pretty mean list.
And then the kid, bro, it's like he is. Blackbeard has to fight hard to beat this,
Yeah,
to be on point.
definitely.
And then the
P's and Q's,
carrot,
baby. P's and Q's.
man, it's a good list. Bonnie may be slapping. Well, let me
Yeah,
see
lucky.
what was Bonnie on this? Bonnie's number so she dropped
6, middle of
number
the
six.
pack.
Yeah. Still
but
good though.
still cannot be slept on.
Yep, she's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
It's just the beginning, so as people start to figure
Yeah,
out
yeah,
too,
yeah.
especially when people
All right, man.
really actually want this.
Let's take a look at the top purple black Luffy deck right there on the list. Let's see what they're cooking up.
Which one? The purple.
Purple Luffy, what was the highest one?
Oh,
Right there, number
6.
6. No, that's OP09.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 you're right. That's the right one. My bad.
this leader's also good, but I don't. I think it's gonna fall off too. Dang,
Banished
the Kaido
Zoros.
instead of the Rush Luffy.
The banished Zoros. I like it.
It's
You're
nice
gonna have to
text
take
up.
this one.
But
Yeah,
this
that's
is
cool.
shocking to me. The Kaido one.
Dawn
I
minus
guess
one. KO 4. I mean, I guess it's KO 4 cost, right?
KO 6 cost.
6 cost.
And then you minus
Dawn,
5.
Dawn minus 5.
But it's basically a -3 because you get
Yeah,
two
Dawn minus
Dawn back.
5. Get one rested, get one active.
Oh.
It might be a tech card, to help with board.
Yeah. Because the Rush Luffy doesn't really KO anything. Just
Yeah,
makes you draw a
it
card.
it draws one. Just draws one. Dawn minus was it like Dawn minus 1, rush and draw one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you got the Sanji from the starter deck. Good choice. The Onani.
Nice.
This card is so good, and this Frankie's also good.
Yes. Really good, really good.
Bon Clay surprising though. Do you need?
Black Maria's too. Oh, man, Black Maria's. Imagine hitting the Kaido, Dawn minus 5, and Black Maria. Back up.
And this Beppo is a broken card too. Very broken card. From the from 09. When a
Oh,
Dawn card on your field is returned to your Dawn deck, up to one of your leader character cards gains 1k. So you're a 1k
that's pretty
leader
good.
as long as this card is on the field,
Yeah,
man.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Kind of forcing your opponent to answer to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's with Bonnie or like Luch. Well, I mean, I guess Black can get rid of it pretty easily, but anything else, like if you just keep this standing, good luck.
Yep.
You're gonna have to use a gravity. You're gonna have to use a gravity bait on this.
Yeah. And
Make
then
them waste it.
the Usahachi, the mandatory
Usahachi's in there
Usahachi.
too.
Oh, the replacement for Zoro Juro. Oh, this hurt me to see, but I still run my the OG Zoro Juro. I still run it.
Man, we upgraded on them.
Mm-hmm. And then the Gecko. Ugh. Even
Where
though I'm a Gecko user now, but
yeah. But
Still
yeah,
Gecko.
and then we got the other two, I guess less popular decks, the Lim and the Robin. How do you feel about those?
Trash. I was saying
Come
this
on,
from the
man.
beginning. I was saying this from the beginning. Nico Robin is overrated. People aren't gonna be scared of her. The
For real?
answer to her is so easy.
And what is that?
With Robin,
Blockers?
yeah, block. Just block. Just block, and then you'll
Yeah.
be fine. You know what she's gonna do or try to do, and then just
Yeah.
build your board. And if you need to take a hit, take a hit. But by the time, because what people like to do is stack all the hits on Robin early game, so they don't develop a board. If they want to develop a board, the banish isn't gonna. It's gonna be easy to counter out of 2k, 1k.
That's true because Robin with Banish leader wants to swing into your life. So if you're like attacking with board and like swinging low to the ground, you're kind of telling your opponent, look, if you don't banish my life, like you're gonna have to swing into these rested characters. Or I'm gonna keep slamming them into you. So it kind of takes away the banish from the leader because you force her to
Yeah,
attack into your bodies.
yeah. So it's like all these banish cards, they're good if you could like catch your opponent off guard, but like if they're not ready
Hmm.
for it, if they can't deal with it, but they know it's coming. Just like the Yamato, the OG
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yamato, they see it on the board. They know what it is, or like the any double attack body, they're just gonna prepare
Right.
for it and then work
Yeah.
around it. But yeah,
I'm mad that this leader is not broke works because that would be
oh
nasty if it was.
yeah,
Put the crocodiles in here, the Okama ways, but unfortunately, it is just flat, so
yeah.
we cannot.
I don't know. And plus, it's just that the other leaders are just so good
Yeah.
so good, man. You can't. I'm sorry, Robin. Trash. I don't know who gonna be playing you. And then Lim. I don't even know what Lim does. I read what Lim does
Hey,
when she got announced. But I'm
hey man,
like,
Lim's interesting. You can cook. Your character cards are played rested. Activate main. You may rest 3 Dawn, add 1 Dawn, set to rested, pretty much ramp a Dawn, and play up to 1 Odyssey, cost 5 or less. So pretty much for 3 Dawn, every turn you can play a 5 and ramp one.
mm,
So not that bad when you really think about it. It's just like, yeah, all your characters played rested, but her whole engine revolves around like around her. So I feel like you just kind of have to like play the deck,
I don't
get the
know,
cards in
man.
there.
I feel like the leaders are so. Maybe if this came out 2 sets earlier or 3 sets earlier, this would have been good. But with so much tech now that punish you for having your cards rested, this leader is a liability.
Think
If you're
so?
playing against who has some good carrot, or if you're playing against like Bonnie, you play rested cards. Boom, your cards stay. Or even Great
Mm,
Dofi, all your cards play arrested. Birdcage. Then what?
Birdcage,
then what?
Birdcage, Anna.
Then what? It's like
She's doing my job for me.
exactly. And then Shanks,
Word.
Shanks was just KO it. Oh, you played that? That's
Yeah.
cute. Play that Shanks. Gone. I didn't even have to swing
Mm-hmm.
into you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
it's I don't know,
Well,
man. Maybe against Dofi.
yeah. I mean, we'll see if Lim gets some support.
Yeah.
I still need to see all of the Odyssey cards because I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't seen them all. I'm actually gonna hit up my local car shop later today. I'm about to hit up the homies over at right there at Sumo Stars, Mr.
Mm.
Collectibles, my go-to spot.
Hey.
And I'm about to go pretty because they got hella book. They have almost every card right there. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna look at all this stuff. I might build a limb deck low key because like
All right.
it'll be pretty cheap. It'll be pretty cheap low key. Like all the cards are cheap. I'm gonna build it,
You're gonna frustrate
master
yourself.
it, and then I'm gonna frustrate myself first, but then I'm gonna frustrate my opponents. But then I'm gonna frustrate my opponents after.
All right.
I, I'm
All
gonna
right,
suffer
brother.
first, and then I'm gonna cause a suffering on all of you guys.
True, 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 true. But I think that's it for the O9s.
Yeah, it's for the '09. Pretty much. What are your final thoughts on '09?
I think Blackbeard is gonna take over the meta in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Maybe Purple Luffy will save us as people start to get comfortable with the new cards and
Reg
putting them. Yeah, regular OP05 Purple Luffy.
regular Luffy.
I think he's better than O9 Luffy, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think people are so excited for the new leader they picked him, and then but they're gonna go to Purple Luffy, and I think Purple Luffy will be a problem later on. Look,
Got
see,
it.
they're already starting right here. But yeah, we'll see, man.
For
But
sure.
Blackbeard is top. Dofi will still be there. Lucci will still be there. Lucci is still a problem. I don't care what nobody says. I just think that everybody's trying out the new leaders right now. Everything will
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stabilize. So Blackbeard is going to be Blackbeard, Shanks, Lucci, and Purple Luffy.
Word.
That's what I
Yeah,
think.
I kind of agree with you. I think Blackbeard is like we're still learning him, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
he was just released. We're still learning him. I'm sure a lot of players are going to be looking at the Japanese winners, like how you said those 3 tournament winners, Blackbeard.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend everyone who plays Blackbeard, who wants to play Blackbeard, to watch those games and to see the discipline, because I feel like that's going to separate a good Blackbeard player from a bad one,
Yeah. Or
which is pretty
don't
much
and,
going to
and
be
let the meta be healthy. Don't watch
or
it
not. Yeah,
and
you're
let
right. Or don't
Blackbeard
watch it.
try and let me live in
Exactly.
peace, bro.
For real.
Oh,
All right. Well,
yeah.
moving on to our last topic, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the brand new announced starter deck 21.
Shout out to Joe Boy's
Finally,
team.
shout out to Joey's team. We got this picture right here of the full deck. It's in Japanese, but we got the cards breakdown right there in the
Mm-hmm.
Discord. But we just wanted to show you guys like the full synopsis.
Yeah.
Let's get into this leader, man. Go ahead.
So the leader says Dawn times one, activate main once per turn. Give one of your characters up to two rested Dawn cards. I know you loved that when you saw it.
Hmm.
Dragon right there, but the straw hat version.
Straw Hat version, Dawn Recycle, really, really nasty. Red's one of the main colors that has this ability, like to be able to manipulate your Dawn, maximize your Dawn, whether it's active or rested.
Hmm.
Just another weapon for us to use.
Yeah, this is a
Um,
very good leader, man. I feel, and plus it's easy. It's good to just hop in
right?
and
Easy, and it's Straw Hat. There's already so much red Straw Hat support, so you really have like an ocean of of options of subs that you can do. I feel like typically with red Straw Hat stuff, like there's always a ton of variation.
yeah. And then we got the broken Zoro card support, 4 cost, 5 power, Dawn times two. This character gains rush, which basically means this guy is a rush card because the
Yep,
leader gives him 2 cards.
he's a 7K rush.
Man, and on KO you may play a red character with five. You can play
Yep.
a red character with 5,000 base power or below from your hand, other than Rorono's, because you could basically play another rush card for killing
Mm-hmm.
this rush
Or
card.
or you can like play a Nami searcher on your opponent's turn and like search, maybe
Yep,
find some counter, like something like that.
man, you're basically attacking them. If you go the rush card route, you're attacking them for killing you. You're like, oh, if you attack me, I'm gonna swing at you for like another. Or if you're, like, say if you run 3-5, the 3-5 rush Zoro, and you play him just for this Zoro losing, add like, 1 or 2 Dawn, you're attacking another 7 Dawn.
Right.
Man, that is busted.
Yeah, man, it's a great card. It's a great card. I'm happy we got another Zoro, and his ability is perfect for Dragon too. Not only just this Luffy, because if you have this Zoro in your hand, you attach two down to your Dragon leader, swing 7, then
Hmm.
play this Zoro Dragon leader ability, move the two down from leader to this Zoro, swing another 7. Now he has rush. Now he's rested, so if your opponent swings into him, you can just play
And
another card out of hand, right?
and he's 1K counter.
And he's 1K counter. The only
Insult to
thing
injury.
that exactly, bro. It's just more.
Hmm.
The only thing that I would say is kind of like a little scary is like if you have too many of these early, you're gonna be like dumping your hand really, really quickly. So that's the only issue that I see. But there's ways to combat that. Like if you're dumping your hand, you can run the 2K Sanji to be able to grab something off your life.
Hmm.
Um, there's not too much card draw options in red, but that's the only thing that I would see is like your hand may get a little thin, but at the cost of extreme offense on your opponent is
Yep.
definitely a good trade off, I would say.
Or extreme utility, because you could just throw out a blocker too. You don't have to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's
Exactly.
it's busted, man. So the only way to stop this is to play them trash cards, not even KO card.
Hmm.
You gotta trash this card,
Yeah. For real. Yeah, you're right. You gotta trash it.
man. Oof.
Or or just not ever attack it. Like you kinda have to just deal with it. You're gonna have to
Sticky,
take this. Yep.
sticky.
Sticky icky.
Yeah,
Sticky
man.
Zoro right here.
Yeah, but
And
yeah,
then
I'm a
we also got a new Luffy announced.
read
It's
the.
the
Is it down here?
it might have gotten announced before the leader, I
Oh,
think.
let me see.
Yeah, it might be on top.
Could never have too much Luffy's.
Never.
Even though I'm tired of Luffy's, man.
Here, I'll look it up right here.
Maybe lower. Definitely lower. Is it this one? No, there's the exclusive card. No.
It's 5 cost.
Oh, this one right here. Give up
Yep.
to one of your. Oh man. When attacking and it's rush.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of missed the unblockable Luffy though. This one's gonna replace that one. Give your leader or up to one of your characters one rested Dawn. So you're basically giving your leader free ability usage.
Mm-hmm.
Dang,
This is really good in Red Yellow Sabo, where he needs a Dawn times 1 to activate his ability.
man.
So you could get some cheeky stuff done with this, where you get a rush attack and you also give Sabo a Dawn, and then you also use his ability to do something else. Good card. Doesn't have a counter, which is kind of bad, but
I mean, for what it does,
it's
I
another
think
weapon.
it's
It's
yeah.
another rush weapon. It's another rush weapon.
And
We love rush.
yep, and to activate your leader's abilities is kind of or any other character you could you could do whatever you want. I think it's a fair trade off.
Yeah.
Because none of the other and it plus is 6K body, so
Yeah, 6K. I would like it to be a little higher, but with rush, that'll be a little too broken.
yeah, man. Ugh.
But yeah, man. Pretty much these two cars, really good. We have some other support in the deck. I think we got some 2Ks. I forget exactly which one it was. I think it was the red chopper. They're all kind of like scrambled in here.
Yes,
I
these
think
are
I think
1K
these are
cards. This was a 2K.
yeah. Is that the starter deck? Yeah,
Yeah,
starter deck 21.
choose up to
It,
one of your types with a power of 6 or more. During this turn, your opponent may not activate blocker. Dang.
and it's a 2K.
Oh,
So it's a searchable Straw Hat 2K Diablo John Blake character.
bro.
And it's 3K, so with dragon ability, like it's a 5K. Like you could definitely make use of it too. It's pretty good.
Dang. You getting rid of Diablo. So this is replacing Diablo now, man?
I would say so for sure. It's a 2K counter.
Dang. Well, this one's from the
Yeah.
EBO too, but we'll cover that in the next one.
Yeah, for sure. That what is that? Sanji right there?
Mm-hmm.
The Nami Sanji, is that starter deck or is that OP10? A
This
starter deck.
this one? Yeah, starter deck.
Yeah.
Give up to
The
2
activate
Racer
main.
Dawn cards to one of your Short Hack type leader or characters. It's pretty
That's pretty
good.
freaking good. It's
And
pretty good.
you could basically play this starter deck out the box.
You could. Yeah, I feel like it has a lot of synergy already.
Mm-hmm. You got the Frankie,
Got a
plus 1,000 power if you give him Dawn times 2.
yeah, for sure.
I
We
don't think
love
you're
to
gonna
see
use that.
red straw hats. We love to see new red straw hat stuff.
Yeah. What's this one? KO to this is sucky stat line. Dawn times 2, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a power of 4 or less. That means you're gonna
That
have.
might be that might be good in like red green law, low key.
Yeah. Or if you any power reducing,
If you run Otamas in like with that, you could KO 6, low key. Nice.
yeah. But I hate if it's a leader like Luffy. I hate putting like power reducing cards in there. But I guess it never
Oh
hurts
yeah.
to have Otama in there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
Dang.
yeah, man, that's pretty much the wrap up of the Star Deck 21, right? Those are pretty
Yeah.
much the best cards in there. Definitely looking forward to, debuting that when it comes out. Do we have a release day on that? Do you know? I haven't
No,
seen
I don't know the
anything.
release date. Uh, Let me see. See if they have
Okay.
a
It
release
shouldn't
date.
be too far off because typically when they start announcing this stuff, it's not too far away.
March 14th for the English.
Oh, okay. We got quite a while actually. Okay.
Yeah.
Japanese in this month. Okay, for sure.
I think this meta is gonna be my favorite meta. I think because it's different. I didn't like the past few sets where everybody was playing the same deck. I think that finally we can see a lot of variety, a lot of different
Yeah,
colors. Your
I
black
agree.
bear, not navy all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
black yellow Luffy's gone. Thank goodness. Ugh,
Yeah.
we back.
Finally,
We
breathing
back.
some new life into the game. We love to see it.
Yeah, we back. We back.
We back.
But yeah, I think that's all we had to cover for today.
Yes, sir.
But we definitely gonna be back more consistently for sure, man. For sure.
Most def.
Because the people need us.
Yes, sir. We're gonna do a special episode next time. Union Arena.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
all right, we can do
I've been
a special episode. It could be like you showing me how to play
yeah,
Union Arena. It's like
most
and
def.
then you at the same time you showing the other One Piece fans out there how to.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm
We could
down.
definitely do that.
I'm
Go.
down. Always open minded. Convince me,
Let's get it.
Sensei. Convince me.
I got you.
All
You be learning from the best.
right, bro. crying
For
on
sure.
that.
Well, yeah, man, this is a great episode. We talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about the star decks, the egg, what's popping right now with the best decks, Blue Doflamingo, OP09, and then Star Deck 21. Just trying to stay on top of everything that's been going on. It was always a great time, Suave.
Hey,
Appreciate you.
for sure.
It's been a minute, but we back like we never left, right?
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. We will see y'all in the next one.
For sure.
Peace.
Like.